Just like Raj, most of us would love to achieve financial freedom and be free from worrying about our job, our work-life balance, office issues, etc. etc. Who would not love to retire early and just chill out, right? But again, just like him, we also feel that we need to save a lot of money in order to achieve our financial freedom. And we feel that it's next to impossible for us to save that amount of money. And when we feel something is impossible, we usually don't go and try out for it, right? And I agree with this approach as well, because frankly, achieving financial freedom is like climbing Mount Everest. It is tough. So I have a slightly different approach here. I break down this entire journey into smaller levels, and as I move from one level to next level, I get to enjoy some perks as well, and finally I will move towards achieving my financial freedom. For example, currently I am in middle of the journey and I have achieved financial flexibility. So what does this mean for me? I have saved enough money so that even if I don't work for next 5 to 6 years, I can comfortably live and continue my current lifestyle from that savings. So I have achieved this financial flexibility. In this way, as we move along from one level to another level, we move closer to our financial freedom and we also get to enjoy some flexibilities. So let's have a look at 8 different levels of financial freedom and what are the perks that you get to enjoy in them. Level 1, being in debt and being dependent. When you are in this level, you are not able to meet your day-to-day expenses. You are dependent on your parents, siblings, friends, relatives or someone else in order to meet your day-to-day expenses. And most likely you would have accumulated some debts as well. You might not be working, but whatever you are earning is not sufficient to meet your expenses. So usually when you are in this stage, you are very tensed because you don't know how to meet your expenses and you don't know what the future holds, right? So your aim should be to move out of this level to the next level. Level 2, living paycheck to paycheck. In this level, you are able to meet your current day-to-day expenses from your own income. And if you have any debts, you are also able to pay off the interest for that debts and you are gradually clearing those debts as well. So you are much better off than you were in level 1. And as your economic situation improves, you will feel happier and a little stress free as well. So the perk of this level is you start feeling stress free and you don't worry about your day-to-day living expenses, but you still continue to worry about any unfortunate or unforeseen circumstances. You worry about what will happen if some emergency comes up. So your aim in this level should be to continue status quo and aim for the next level. Level 3, saving for an emergency fund. When you reach this level, you have sufficient money to pay for your day-to-day expenses and you would have already cleared your debts. On top of both of these things, you have some surplus money every month which you accumulate and save towards an emergency fund. People usually save anywhere between 3 to 6 months of their monthly income as an emergency fund. Once you have this emergency fund in place, you will really feel stress free, because even if an unforeseen circumstance arises, such as one of your family members getting into a medical emergency or you yourself facing a job loss, etc., you need not worry and you can use this emergency fund to tide over from that difficult circumstance. So when you reach this level, you will really be stress free and you don't need to worry much about your future. Now that you are free from any day-to-day concerns or you are even prepared for emergencies, you should start thinking about your long-term goals. So let's have a look at the next level. Level 4, being stable and happy. By the time you reach level 4 itself, you are already above your day-to-day concerns because you have sufficient money to pay your day-to-day bills and you already have an emergency fund in place, right? And on top of this, when you reach level 4, you will have more savings and you will start putting these savings towards your long-term goals. All of us have long-term goals like buying a house, going for vacations, children's education, retirement planning, purchasing a car, etc., etc., right? So in level 4, you will start saving your money towards each of these goals and you will have a fully clear picture about how you will achieve all these goals by the time you retire. So in level 4 you have achieved stability and happiness because you are very stable, you have sufficient money to cover your needs, and you are also very clear about how to meet your long term needs. So you will be super happy in this level. Now your aim should be to reduce your retirement age or to plan to have more flexibility around your work life. So let's have a look at the next level. Level 5, financial flexibility. You will get the first flavor of financial freedom in this level. When you reach level 5, you already have sufficient money to cover for your current needs, your emergency needs, and you also have a clear plan in place for your long term goals. On top of all of this, you have saved enough money to take a sabbatical. The sabbatical can be of 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 to 3 years, etc. Whatever it is, you have surplus money to fund that sabbatical. Or you can also have other types of flexibilities, such as, let's say, if you want to work only 4 days a week instead of 5 days, right? Then if you save some amount of money, then you can choose to work 4 days a week and you can cover the rest of your income from your savings, so that your family will not feel a pinch in their lifestyle. Or you can even choose to move to a lesser paying job which you like more or which is less stress free, and you can cover up the remaining amount of your income from your savings. So these are some of the different kinds of financial flexibilities that you can get once you reach this level. Before moving on to the next level, if you find the content in this video useful, please like this video and subscribe to Money Nook. Also, please share it with your friends and family. Now, moving on to level 6, financial independence. When you reach level 6, you have achieved your financial independence. What it means is, even if you retire at this moment, your family will be able to continue to live in the current lifestyle. You will be able to meet 80 to 90% of your needs. Probably you would need to make small sacrifices, but yes, 80 to 90% you have already reached there. Means you are almost close to the peak of Mount Everest. Level 7, financial freedom. When you reach level 7, you have achieved financial freedom. The money that you saved is enough to cover all your future expenses, even if you don't work for a single day from now on. So you can start celebrating. You have climbed Mount Everest. So what lies ahead of this then? Level 8 is financial abundance. Simply put, you have so much money that you don't know what you need to do with that, and even if you continue spending from now on, it will not get exhausted. You have more than what you ever wanted or dreamed of. That is financial abundance, and this is the final stage. So we just saw 8 levels of financial freedom, starting from being in debt and being dependent on someone else for money till reaching financial abundance, where we have more money than we could think of. We also saw how as we move from one level to the next level, we become financially more stable, more stronger, and also mentally more at peace. We saw how our choices increase as we move from one level to the next level. So don't worry about your journey to financial freedom. Just concentrate on moving from one level to the next level and enjoying the perks of being at that level. If you would like to know about how I have achieved financial flexibility, do comment on it and I will try to put up a video on that in the coming weeks. Also, next week I am going to put up a video about how to calculate the amount of money that we would need to achieve financial freedom. Don't miss it, please check it out. If you like the content in this video, please like this video and comment on it. Also, please share it with your friends and family and subscribe to Money Nook. Thank you and bye-bye.